Imagine dropping thousands of dollars on a luxury watch, only to find out that it's worth only a fraction of that. Well, I don't have to imagine. That's exactly what happened to me once. Just because it looks shiny and luxurious does not mean that a watch is worth your hard-earned cash. Well, I don't want you to waste your money like I did, so here I'll be uncovering the secrets that the luxury watch industry doesn't want you to know. Number 1. Fake luxury watches. First, let's talk about the murky world of fake luxury watches. Well, counterfeit luxury watches are everywhere. Online, in shady shops, and even at some second-hand dealers. These fakes have flooded the market. They're fairly good, too. For copies, I mean. They often look the same as the real deal to the untrained eye. You might think that you're getting a great deal on that Rolex, but what if it's a high-quality knockoff? Don't fixate on that high-quality part. A knockoff is still a knockoff. Various brands struggle to control this black market, and it's not just hurting their sales, it's hurting your wallet too. So, how can you avoid getting duped? Well, there's no golden rule here. Just be careful. For instance, real luxury watches are like little weights for your wrist. If it feels too light, it's probably not right. Next up, listen closely. Authentic watches have a smooth, sweeping motion. If it ticks loudly like a cheap clock, you've got a faker on your hands. Moreover, authentic watches will have crisp, clear engravings. If the logo looks off, or the serial number is missing or poorly etched, walk away. And remember, if a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. Number 2, overpriced models. You might be surprised to learn that many luxury watch brands have a hefty markup, often 300% or more. The true cost of production is often a fraction of the retail price, which begs the question, why the astronomical prices? Brands capitalize on their prestigious names and the perception of exclusivity. For instance, a watch that costs $500 to produce can easily retail for $5,000 or more simply because of the brand name. You're not just paying for the craftsmanship, you're paying for the status symbol that comes with it, not necessarily for better quality. But here's a secret. You can get the same level of craftsmanship without breaking the bank. There are high-quality alternatives out there. Several brands offer exceptional craftsmanship at a fraction of the price. So shop smart. Number 3, hidden fees and costs. Now that you've shelled out big bucks for your new luxury watch, you might think that the costs stop there. But think again. Hidden fees and costs can quickly add up, turning your purchase into a financial burden. Let's break down some of the sneaky fees that can catch you off guard. Firstly, high-end watches need regular maintenance, and they don't come cheap. Depending on the brand, this can cost anywhere from a few hundred to over $1,000 every few years. Secondly, protecting your investment is crucial, but insurance premiums for luxury watches add up fast. If your watch is stolen or damaged, you'll want to make sure that you're fully covered. Lastly, some brands push for unnecessary service packages to maximize revenue, turning a simple battery change into a wallet-draining overhaul. Just be sure to factor in these additional costs when buying your next luxury watch. Number 4, exaggerated claims. Let's move on to something that really gets my gears turning. Exaggerated marketing claims. Luxury watch brands love to make big claims about the durability, materials, and functionality of their timepieces. However, many of these claims are inflated or downright misleading. Take, for instance, a commonly used claim of virtually indestructible construction. Well, sure, your watch might be able to withstand some bumps and scratches, but wear and tear is inevitable, especially if you're not careful. So, how can you sift through the hype? Well, take a minute before you finalize a purchase and read reviews to see if the watch in question lives up to its hype. User experiences can provide a clearer picture of whether a watch lives up to its marketing claims. Moreover, a solid warranty can be a good indicator of quality. If a brand is confident in its product, it should offer comprehensive coverage. Number 5. Limited editions and artificial scarcity. Now I'm going to dissect limited edition watches and how brands create artificial scarcity. Many watches are often marketed as exclusive and rare, driving up demand and prices. But do these limited editions actually hold their value over time? Well, there's no single answer to this. While some limited editions can appreciate in value, many others see little to no increase in resale value. It is crucial to research the specific model and brand to gauge its historical performance. True scarcity versus marketing gimmick is another factor to consider. Some brands release limited editions as a clever marketing tactic rather than genuine scarcity. They might actually produce more than they let on, eventually flooding the market and deflating that perceived exclusivity. And let's not forget depreciation. Just because a watch is labeled limited edition doesn't mean that it's a good investment. Many models depreciate just like regular production watches. So before you get swept up in the hype and invest in a limited edition, do your homework. Dive into the details, check out user reviews, and ensure it's a sound decision. Number 6. Unethical practices. Despite the shimmering allure of high-end watches, poor working conditions and unethical sourcing practices tarnish the reputations of many brands. Many luxury watches are produced in factories where workers endure long hours, low wages, and unsafe conditions. Then there are the sourcing scandals. The precious metals and stones used in these watches can come from exploitative or environmentally damaging operations. It's a dirty little secret that the industry often sweeps under the rug. Brands that ignore these issues risk significant reputation damage. In today's world, consumers are more aware and less forgiving of unethical practices. This is where you come in. As a conscious consumer, your choices can make a difference. Choose brands that prioritize ethical practices and transparency. Not only will you be making a statement with your style, but you'll also be supporting fair labor and sustainable sourcing. Remember, your purchase is more than just a watch. It's a vote for the kind of world you want to live in. So, choose wisely. Number 7. Resale value myths. Picture this. You buy a luxury watch thinking that it's a surefire investment, only to find its value plummet faster than you can say limited edition. So let's get the record straight on resale values in the luxury watch market. Contrary to popular belief, not all luxury watches appreciate over time. In fact, only a few select brands and models truly hold or increase their value. The magic of resale value is often tied to brand heritage. Iconic names like Rolex and Patek Philippe have a track record of retaining value thanks to their long-standing reputation and consistent demand. On the other hand, many other brands simply don't hold the same allure. Model rarity also plays a key role. Watches with limited production runs or unique features can see increased desirability and, consequently, a higher resale value. However, let's be real. Most luxury watches do not maintain their initial purchase price. And then there's a condition. A well-maintained piece with original parts will always fetch a higher price than the one that's been heavily worn or modified. So, before you dive into the world of luxury watch investment, remember that not every timepiece is a golden ticket. Do your research, and keep in mind that while some watches can be a savvy financial decision, many are best enjoyed for their beauty and craftsmanship instead. And number 8, celebrity endorsements and influencers. Ever wonder why every celeb and influencer seems to be flaunting the same luxury watch? Spoiler alert, it's not just because they love it. Welcome to the glitzy world of celebrity endorsements and influencer marketing. It's always thrilling to see your favorite star sporting a luxury watch, but try not to be swept away by the sparkle. These endorsements can often mislead consumers. Just because a watch is worn by a celebrity doesn't mean that it's the best choice for you. Often, these endorsements are more about visibility rather than product quality. Celebrities are paid handsomely to wear these watches, creating an illusion of desirability. Then there's the influencer impact. Influencers can whip up a frenzy, making you feel like you need that watch to achieve a certain lifestyle. However, many of these promotions are paid gigs too. The urgency and allure they create are often just clever marketing tactics. So, what's a savvy shopper to do? Do your own research. Before making a purchase based solely on celebrity hype, dig into reviews, watch history, and value retention. Look beyond the glamorous photos and think about what you're actually getting. A little homework can go a long way in ensuring that you're making a smart investment. Well, hopefully you'll be wiser than to fall for one of these scams the next time you're buying a watch. But have you ever had such trouble in the past? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to respond to every single one. Like and subscribe if you love elegant timepieces, and if you don't subscribe, well, then it means I'll just have to wait another day to onboard you. Until next time.